Hello everybody. I start the cooling system flush procedure when the engine is stone cold. To flush the whole system, including the heater core, I turn the heat to the maximum. Usually, a radiator is equipped with a drain. When it is not, we need to remove the lower radiator hose. In some cars, you can drain the engine block through a drain cock installed there. To increase coolant flow, I open the cap at the overflow tank. After draining and closing back the cooling system, I fill it slowly with distilled water. Before starting the engine, I squeeze upper and lower radiator hoses to burp air trapped in the system. I start the engine. When the water circulates in the system, its level drops, so I add more to prevent air entering the system. Then I close the cap. We must remember that when the engine temperature increases, the cooling system becomes pressurized. If needed, we must open the cap carefully to prevent hot liquid spraying all over the face. All over the place. When the engine reaches operating temperature, the upper radiator hose is hot. It means that the thermostat is opened. The water circulates through the whole system now. I keep the engine running for about 5 more minutes from this point. I shut down the engine and leave the car to cool down for several hours. When the engine is cold, I drain the water from the system. I don't work on the hot engine to avoid burns, and I don't want to introduce cold water into the hot engine. Obviously, one can speed up the process, drain the hot water, and add fresh but hot water into the engine. I repeat this procedure. Filling up, running the engine, draining, filling up, running the engine, draining, until water that comes out of the system is clean. According to the owner's manual, this cooling system capacity is 7.2 liters. Every time I drained the system, I was able to collect just about 5.8 liters. It means that nearly half a liter of liquid remains in the system and cannot be drained. So now I have this remaining clear distilled water in the system. If I add now 50-50 coolant mixture, I will dilute it even more. Not good. So now I will add 3.6 liter of concentrated coolant into the system and fill up with distilled water to the max mark. Since this jug measures only 3 liters, I fill it first with 2 liters. Pour it into the system and then fill the jug with 1.6 liters and pour it again into the cooling system. This will make 3.6 liters, half of the system capacity. Then I add distilled water. Remove as much air as I can. When I start the engine now, I will add only distilled water. Keep it running until operating temperature and upper hose hot. Thermostat opened. Run it for 5 more minutes and shut down the engine. When the engine is stone cold, I will add distilled water to the level in the overflow tank halfway between min and max. From this moment on, I will add, if necessary, only the mixture 50% coolant, 50% distilled water. This is it. Stay cool. Peace.